Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. We're at Texas Book Talk. It is, y'all, it's been a busy week. I don't know about you, but it has been a very busy week for me. And just making sure Instagram is going to stream. All right. Here we are. So I have so much to share with you. Wait, do you see that behind my head? Those are books. Cactus Cradle came in, y'all. Is this not exciting? And she's beautiful. She's a small but mighty mystery. Perfect, really, for the book lovers or the people who wish they were book lovers but don't have enough time to read books. Yeah, this is the perfect book for that because you can flip through it, get through it fast, and then get to the end where I have all of the locations listed that the characters visit. So you can go to Fredericksburg and see the wineries and drink the wine and eat the food. There's food, restaurants, all kinds of stuff in here that the characters get to experience. Okay, listen, let's talk about something. Let's talk about why this book is different. So I didn't just write a book. I didn't just want to write a book series that was just to write a book for you to read. I wanted to create an experience because when I'm in the hill country, it's like you go to a whole other place and it seeps through the food, the wine, the people, the gorgeous scenery, everything is just, it is just an oasis that not a lot of people know about. And also when the first book, Cactus Christmas, came out, that book, no one, like, I remember talking to people about my idea for this book and they were like, Texas has wine. They have a wine trail, And now Texas, come on, Texas wines are winning major awards, both nationally and internationally. So it's really exciting to see it grow. It's also growing a lot. And so part of what I like about my book series is that you can go through, each book has different locations and places in the back, but the characters visit the places and you can read about it in a fun, engaging way without having to feel like you have to know a lot about wine. You don't need to really know Alicante Boucher or Mourvèdre or how to pronounce anything. You just have to have an interest in learning, and your characters, you can be like, I want the wine that they drink. I want to try that varietal. And the really fun part is that it does support promoting. It promotes the local wineries, the growers, the families, the restaurants, the businesses, the boutiques, which is just really fun for them. So when you come in and you say, hey, I read about you in this book, and that's really fun for them to hear as well. So I wanted to create an experience. So let's talk about the upcoming book tour. It is September 4th, right? 3rd, 4th, I don't know. Time is flying. And before you know it, the first event is going to happen, the pre-events, and then the actual book release is on October 1st. And I have events scheduled all the way through December. Now, previously, I would do these events. I would do markets, Christmas markets, Fredericksburg trade days, different things like that, go to the wineries. But the last book tour, I put together a special experience for 15 of my readers that were interested, and they ended up coming with me. We had a curated experience on the wine trail. They came and stayed in Fredericksburg. I rented a wine tour van and scheduled wine tastings at 3 of the wineries in the first book. So they could go and taste the wines, visit the places in person, eat the lunch. When we had lunch at Pontotoc Vineyards, which is, if you haven't had her baskets, oh my gosh, they're so good. All homemade and delicious. The candied nuts, everything. Oh, the pimento cheese is to die for. Anyway, so we had the lunch and everything, and then came back to the hotels, and I had a chef, which I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head. I feel so bad, but he actually just opened a business in downtown Fredericksburg, but at the time he was just catering. And so I had him pair this gorgeously paired bites with Ab Astris wines. And we had this beautiful dinner under the stars at Stonewall Motor Lodge. And I played some music, and it was just a really fun event. So it was an experience, right? It was a lot to do, and it wasn't super scalable, but it was really great for, trying that out. And so this time, I have a lot of RV life in my book. And I don't know, there's the Airstream trailer that Kate travels around in. There's, there's just a lot of people who read the books are interested in RV life. I also wrote it in an RV living full time. I'm traveling around, and I ended up getting a 20-year-old motorhome to do this book tour this year because I had this idea about trying to do it at RV resorts and creating an experience. So let me take you on this journey where you can choose your own adventure on this book tour. You can just go to Fredericksburg and go to the wineries and pick up your signed copy and meet me. You can go to one of the Christmas events that I'm doing or Fredericksburg Trade Days, same thing, pick up your signed copies perfect for a stocking stuffer or the book lover friend, the friend that's interested in but doesn't really have the time to read, but wants a really fun, fast read she could do in like a couple hours sitting and then get to go visit in person. Yeah, that's what this book is for. And or I have selected some KOAs, Camp Infos, some RV resorts that you can get 10% off. You can go and stay at a cabin or bring your RV and get 10% off of an RV site. And you get a whole experience with me. And this time what we're going to do, we'll do book signing. There'll be charcuterie, wine tastings, depending on the resort. Then we'll have bingo games. We might do poolside bingo if it's hot. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to figure it out. And then on the evening, we're going to do a campfire reading where I'll read some of parts of maybe the new book or other books of mine. And we'll get to hang out, maybe toast some marshmallows and just hang out and enjoy it under the stars around the campfire with each other. So, all right. So all that to say, there's a lot going on. It's been a lot to coordinate. I still have more dates to be booked. I'm still working out some things, but let me walk you through some of the dates that we have locked in so far. And all of this is in the process of being on my website. Some of the dates are on my website. So you can go to heatherreneemay.com and you can click on the book tour, and you'll see at the bottom there's a carousel that has dates and information on events. Now, the RV book tour events are ticketed events. So you'll need to RSVP for them and then click a separate button on the website to purchase a ticket. This way we know who's coming, and we can make sure that we have your swag bag because, oh yeah, there's swag. Lots of really fun free stuff. So you get a whole bunch of stuff and you get entered into a raffle where I am going to be raffling off a bottle of Texas wine. It's from Texas Heritage Vineyards. I can't think of the varietal name right now. Sorry, it's been a long day at my day job. But yes, I'll be raffling off a bottle of the wine that's commemorative with a commemorative label from this book that'll be on there. So that's going to be really fun. All right, let's talk dates. So the first kind of pre-event, if you are a member of Texas Heritage Vineyard, on September 15th, I will be there and I will have copies of the book, the swag bags, all the goodies, and you can get, and there's live music, there's food, there's the usual. I mean, it's a huge event. It's gorgeous. I love that. Their vineyards and their bottling area. I mean, it's really an awesome. So you say, Heather, I'm not a member of Texas Heritage Vineyard, but I want to come. Well, then join by all means. There's a link on my website, so you can just find the event that you want. And if you're not a member, find out what it takes to be a member. It's not much, and you'll really enjoy it. It's a great family, great people. They'll welcome you, and it's a great place to be a part of. So that is the first kind of pre-release event that's going to happen. Next up, the formal. So October 1st is the actual book pub date, the release on Tuesday. Working on some virtual book tours that are going to happen with influencers, hopefully, I'm still trying to line some of that up. If you know someone that wants to review my book on social media, let me know. Hit me up with a message. That would be great. So next one is Saturday, October 5th. Los Pinos Ranch Vineyards is having their harvest party. Now, they are in my first book. I've done events with these are wonderful. I love all the partners at this vineyard. They used to have a tasting room in Fredericksburg. They have since just focused on their experience up in Pittsburgh. So this is actually in Pittsburgh, Texas. And if you haven't been there, they have a gorgeous restaurant, delicious food. They're a Harvest Host member. I'll be pulling up there, staying. And this is an event with music, lots of vendors. There's another author that's going to be there. I haven't met yet, so we'll do a book swap hopefully, and just lots. It's a really fun time. It's like from 3 to 10 p.m. at night. I have the link on my website so you can get more information. This is not for wine club members only. This is open to the public, but it is ticketed. You have to get a ticket, and you can choose from a regular ticket or a VIP ticket. So definitely check that out and come see me up in Pittsburgh if you'd like to take a little day trip and do something a little different. There's that. All right. Then right after that, betting up against that, on Sunday the 6th, I'll be back here at Camp Finfo in Waco doing an RV event. So that event is ticketed on my website, and that is the event that will have the tastings and pairings and bingo and poolside stuff and campfire session and all of that here in Waco. And remember, you get 10% off for that night if you want to stay in a cabin. They have gorgeous cabins, or bring your RV or tent. They have tent camping too. So might not be too bad on October to do that. So there's that. Okay, following that, we have the big annual, biannual, but annual, for me annual, Silobration at Magnolia Silos here in downtown Waco from the 10th to the 12th of October. And I will be at 8th Street Market. Now, I did this a couple of years ago, and if you know, there's the Magnolia Silos, the compound area. I don't want to call it compound, the area. And there's the church that they brought in. And there's that kind of open grassy area. If you go through those gates, that entrance, it goes across. And I think that's 8th Street. It goes, you'll see Jimmy Don Holmes, his iron sign work place. So it's going to be right in front of there. We have vendor tents set up. And there's some really great vendors. And I will be there, and I will be signing copies of my book, and I'll be there's swag bags, there's all kinds of stuff that'll be happening. So that's a very busy event. It's a really fun time to be downtown in Waco. It's a lot of people. So so definitely, if you're here locally, or you've been looking for a reason to visit Magnolia and see the silos, it's just a really fun event. So definitely check that out. And I would book your rooms right now because it probably is filling up. Hey, if you have an RV, stay at Camp Finfo. If you come into Camp Finfo on the 6th for this event, on the 6th, just stay for the week, get a weekly rate. And also, here's another fun fact. On that same weekend of the celebration at Camp Finfo, they are having a huge concert with Travis Tritt and all these like big stars that are coming in. And so I would definitely, come and stay, get a cabin, rent an RV spot, whatever you want to do. But it's a really huge concert series that they do every year, and they have this big amphitheater out, and it's going to be really cool. So I would check that out. Okay, moving right along. October 19th, Saturday, I will be at the San Antonio KOA, the Alamo KOA. We just came back there. We were there this last weekend for Labor Day weekend, Dottie and I, and we dropped off books 1 and 2, did a little display in their store, getting everything ready to kind of gear up to kick off for this event on the 19th. So again, that will be a ticketed event. We're going to have lots of fun. It's a really lovely, clean, classy, great KOA. They have a great pool. They have great amenities. It's quiet. The sites are really nice. Again, you get 10% off on our RV site or a cabin. We'll be doing, fun activities, again, charcuterie, tastings, bingo, giveaways, raffle, and the campfire sessions. So that will be on October 19th. Moving right along, this just in, I just booked up with Gina at Mainstream Boutique. Now, I just love going there. First of all, it's dangerous because I want to buy all the clothing, but, and she has great clothing, but we're going to do another sip and shop. We did this maybe a year and a half ago now. I don't even know how long, but we did this for books 1 and 2. It was really fun, and we're going to do it again, and this time with book 3. So if you're here in Waco and you want an excuse, grab your girlfriends, have a night, come out and enjoy. I'll be posting more info on my website, but it's just a fun event to come to. I'll have my books. Usually she has like a little wine tasting, maybe a little charcuterie, and you could go around, check out, she might have some specials on some of her clothing, who knows? So it's going to be really fun. So definitely check that out. Okay. Also, this just in, I will be at November 9th. I'll be at the Corpus Christi Rockport KOA. So again, 10% off cabins or RV sites. And another event that's ticketed on my website. I'll have more information on my website loaded. All the dates will be loaded as they come in. So by the end of this week, by the end of this month, hopefully everything will be loaded because it's a lot going on. But this is another event where we're going to have the book signing, swag bags giveaway, charcuterie, wine tastings, bingo, and the campfire sessions again. So it's going to be really fun to just hang out and make an experience and enjoy the community. Following that, back in Fredericksburg, the Longhorn Cellars Pickup Party. That's November 10th. So I'll be there. That is a wine club event. The tasting room might be open I think it is still open to the public. I'm not sure. So I'll have to check on that. But if it's not, you should just become a member and check it out. Again, another reason to make a trip, make a weekend, come to Fredericksburg and see it in person and get to really experience the whole thing, not just popping into 1 or 2 tasting rooms, but really feel the sense of family and community. The following weekend is Fredericksburg Trade Days. Now, if you don't know about this, it is a monthly kind of huge, I don't want to call it flea market, but it's a market where, it's literally like 350 vendors. It's huge. It's all these barns, indoor, outdoor, there's food, there's music. You park, it's $5 for parking. That's it. Free for the event. You come hang out. It's just a really fun time. Great way to get a lot of your gifts for the holidays, find unique handmade items for people, and pick up, of course, your copies of Cactus Christmas and bags. I've got my swag bags, which would be really cute to give to people. And I've got some keychains that are custom made, wine cork keychains, and just different things. So it's going to be really fun. So definitely check that out. That's another event happening on a weekend. And then I'm going to skip ahead. There are some dates that are still filtering in, but these are the ones that are confirmed as of now. Every year I do this festival. I didn't do it last year, but it is now the 42nd annual Christmas market at Bryan College Station. And this market is one of my favorite events. I had no idea. It's at the Brazos Center. And I remember when I first signed up for it, sight unseen, unknown, for Cactus Christmas. And Ronnie is the lady who runs this, and she is amazing. And she is a no-nonsense gal from New York, and she just handles this thing like a pro. Anyway, I ended up at that event, and I was like, who is going to show up at this Brazos Center and inside, indoor, and are we even going to get people? And let me tell you, as soon as the doors open, that place is packed. People come, they come every year. They have a list and they look for the vendors. They come to the same vendors. So year 1 and 2, year 2, I did it. They came back. Do you have book 2? Do you have book 3? They come back because they're so excited. So it's a really fun event. I'm so excited to be back and have book 3 finally for them. So that's going to be a super fun event. If you are looking for a reason to make a day trip, if you don't live in the area, and go somewhere where you're going to get Christmas gifts, one-stop shopping, that's another excellent weekend event. So check that out. And then finally, just to round things out, in December, this date is not confirmed, but we will be at the KOA in Galveston at some point. I think it's December 21st, but we're still figuring that out. So again, that is going to be, who doesn't want to be on the beach right before the holidays? And you can get to hang out with the Winter Texans and get to have a fun book event, get your books for your last minute gifts, and get to also enjoy some beach time and quality time. So yeah, again, that'll be ticketed on my website. And so definitely stay tuned, and I will be posting all of this on social media, updating events. It's a labor of love. Let's just put it that way. I really love it. I'm really excited. I'm really trying to find unique experiences and places that are going to bring you either to the hill country or on your travels through RV life, be able to create that sense of community, be able to talk with other folks about it and share. And that's just super, I think community that actually the theme of this book, on the back, it says, Cactus Cradle is a story of community and how just a few people can make a difference for better or worse. Ooh, and it is a mystery. It's a mystery on the wine trail. Someone, do you want me to read the description? Why don't I read the description of the book? I'll do that. Okay. In book number 3 of the Texas Wine Trail series, strange things are happening in the hill country. Someone is tampering with vines and equipment, and the locals are pointing the finger at the California newcomers. Zach's tasting room is growing in popularity, and he and Dennis are getting ready to harvest their Merlot grapes when they discover sabotage. Chloe makes a new secret friend and tries to help uncover the mystery on the wine trail before it's too late. Kate has finished her 4th book, and Margaret wants her to go on tour for a year, taking her far away from the hill country. Zach and her sister Lily, far away from the hill country, Zach and her sister Lily. I can't read. Her friend Caroline comes to visit and share some unexpected news. As tensions rise, Kate must decide whether to stay with Zach or follow her biggest dreams. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So again, like all my books, it's an uplifting, lighthearted story. It is poignant. It is deep where it needs to be, but also not anything that it's just a nice getaway. And I want your brain to be refreshed. All the series came out of COVID. So my whole mission was to help people escape, go to a happier place than our news and than around us, and then also inspire them to go travel, maybe go see some of the places that the characters go visit in the book. So anyway, I'm super excited. You have no idea. I have all these little book babies in boxes in my garage, and I can't wait to bring them to you. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to accomplish for today's little live stream is just that, yes, book tour is happening. It's motoring along. It's coming fast down down the train tracks, and it's going to be here soon. So definitely check out my website. If you have any questions, feel free to ping me. If you have, I mean, also the other thing is, let's say you have a group of friends or a group of RV, like folks that you want to do a trip with multiple folks and coordinate sites, definitely let me know. I can help you with that. I can try to, I'll connect with the KOAs or the RV resorts directly and see if we can't, get sites together or help you figure things out. So happy to help. And, I'm just really excited to see y'all and be back on tour. So hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday evening. I will be getting in the mood and doing some more other social media stuff related to the book tour. But yeah, have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you again soon. Cheers.